Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Southern Highlands, Las Vegas at an amazing property tour. The home behind me is going to feature 6 bedrooms, 9 baths, almost 12,000 square foot of interior living. And this is one of the biggest lots in the neighborhood at 1.5 acres with stunning features like a lazy river, fountains all throughout, a movie theater, and an indoor basketball court. I cannot wait to show you guys this home, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's property tour. So starting on the exterior of this property, per usual, there's actually 3 different ways to get into this driveway. One off to my right, one right here, and one off to the left, and this side actually will wrap around back to the road here. But if I bring everyone over here first, where this first driveway entrance is, we have this huge gate that's motorized that brings you into the motor court back here. Off to the left is an RV garage that's actually set up as the basketball court right now, but we'll tour that a little bit later in the video. But those are there, and then on the other side you have a 3-car garage to top it all off. Now the exterior of this property in Southern Highlands is more of that Tuscan Mediterranean feel, which I really like in this neighborhood with all of the greenery going on. There's a lot of trees and vegetation on the exterior of these homes. We have pavers down below that brings us to the front of the property, and this home is so big with a lot of stunning features. And when we get to the front of the home, we have this stonework on this archway that goes into the house as well. You're going to see a lot of stonework in the interior as well with these pillars. So if we come up these 2 stairs, tile down below, and this amazing glass and metal door that is very heavy duty and secure. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Coming to the interior of this beautiful home, down below we're going to have wood floors, and you'll see 3 points when you walk into this property. You have an office to the left, a staircase that is one of 2 on this home to get upstairs, a long hallway that takes you to the main living quarters, and then off to the right is one of the living rooms, which is by far one of my favorite we have ever seen on the channel. Now before we get all the way down there, I want to point out this area here because you could set this up for more lounging. We have a vegetation wall that is accompanied by wood slats that really brings this area to life more. Now at the end, this is a beautiful linear fireplace, book-matched marble all throughout to the ceiling and wall to wall here. And this is kind of lost for words with this because we haven't seen anything like this on a home before, and this is one of the most beautiful fireplace walls we have ever seen, really one of one. We have an upgraded light fixture above, and this is so tranquil, so classy when it comes to lounging. You have a couch here, 2 chairs, and your coffee table in the middle. You also have natural light coming through these windows that overlook your front yard. And then on the back, you're going to go into this beautiful backyard oasis that has that lazy river, so stay tuned to that because I cannot wait to show you guys that. Now bringing everyone back across here at the entrance, we have a lot of doors that will take you to that exterior. But if we come up these 2 stairs here, we are at bedroom number 1, which could also be an office. That's how they have it set up right now. Storage on the back wall. This also has its own balcony. So if you open these doors, when we're coming up here in the front of the property, you'll see that balcony overlooking this front driveway. Now, there's room for chairs here. And then over here, we have the bathroom. A lot of these lights are automated in this property, as you could tell. Full shower, toilet, single vanity, and then there's even a closet over here. So if you want to close this up and make it its own bedroom, you could definitely do so. But I honestly like how it's set up right now with that office area because there are so many bedrooms in this property. Staircase here that will bring you to the top floor, and then we have this amazing grand entrance to the main living quarters. As I told you in the beginning, we're going to have these stone pillars all throughout on this property and these doors that take you outside. So you'll see these double doors all the way down this hallway. This also takes you to the kitchen that wraps around, but I want to take you this way first. So if I bring everyone down here, these pillars go all the way throughout till the end. And then first off to my right is the bar. So coming in here, we have these huge windows here, and this actually acts as a passover. So if I open this up, you'll be able to make drinks, serve your guests, and enjoy this beautiful, tranquil backyard. Some other features on this is your sink, ice chest. We have a mini fridge over here and an industrial bar hanging for storage. So you can put all your favorite bottles on these two shelves, and this overlooks the entertainment area right here. So this is an island here, so you could set up some sitting on the other side so you can actually sit at this bar. And then off to the left is the main living quarters, but let's talk about this area here first. We have a billiards table right in the middle. I like this because it's right next to the bar, it's right next to the backyard, so you can easily entertain on this wing of the property. And I know we have the bar there, and a reoccurring theme that will go with that bar is the wine cellar over here. So we have a beautiful iron door here with the glass, and this takes us a couple feet down through these brick steps to the wine cellar. Now, I really like how convenient this area is. You can see right into your main living quarters through this window. You have tons of room off to my right and left, a little bit of shelf room, and the same stonework that is a reoccurring theme that we saw at the beginning of the video. So I like how you can really entertain well over here. So I want to take everyone to the other side of this bar now. You have another entrance that takes you outside. There are some fountains out there. That is something we haven't seen before, so stay tuned for that again. But now we are with the main area with your kitchen, living room, and dining area. This is probably where you're going to be spending most of your time. So we have this dining area here that can comfortably sit 9 people. I love this table too with this wood, and you have those natural looking cracks throughout. And these chairs too, these are all black and lace woven. So I want to point these out too, because most of the time you just see normal chairs on the dining room, and these are pretty unique for this area. Light fixtures above. We have more doors that take you to this side of the backyard. This backyard is so huge. It's on this side and on that back side, so there's a lot of space to cover over there. But let's talk about this living room now. We have your couch right here, a projector above, and this back wall is something we haven't seen either. Also book matched, and this marble is lit up, giving it that ambient glow with the electric fireplace that's linear. You could be hanging out here, watching a movie, enjoying this back glow. And we have these shelves here for storage, speakers or whatever. But if you come over here, this remote will actually take up a TV here. Now this is on both sides. The other side has this too. And there's a TV like this in the upstairs primary suite as well. So in about a minute here, this will be fully risen. So if you're not watching the projector, you can have a TV here and a TV on that side. So I thought that was a great feature to point out, because this is the first time we've seen TVs like this on the channel. Now over here is your kitchen, and I love the flow of this home because everything is nice and intertwined. We have the waterfall edge countertop sitting down below, and there's a lot of storage down here too, so it utilizes all of this space on this island. Most of the time they're closed up, but this gives you more room to put those kitchen gadgets nice and safe. Now this is also book matched, so reoccurring theme through this property. When they designed and built this, they really thought about making sure everything flows well, especially on this backsplash. I just love that extra mile that they went designing this, because it goes a long way. Now over here we have soft closing cabinets, and this is a wood oak finish. And you could feel those natural grooves on here, which I really like. Just more texture to this kitchen. Stainless steel appliances, huge industrial sized fridge, and you have your regular cabinets, but the ones above are going to be glass with that darker colored frame. I like how they did this because it breaks up the kitchen more and makes it feel bigger, and you have those lights in there too, so you have more lighting coming down onto this area. Off to my right, dual dishwasher, sink in the middle, and you don't have that annoying piece all the way across. This is nice and open, and then your book match tiling to top it all off. Now on this island, you have a Wolf 6-burner stove, a huge griddle in the middle. Most of the time we only see the little one, but this is pretty much a whole stove top of its own. This is also all electronic too. A lot of the times these are connected to Wi-Fi for certain settings for these ovens. And then this huge Faber hood vent above. I haven't seen a hood vent like this before. Usually you just have the traditional stainless steel or the ones on the back here, but this is very high end and gets the job done well. Now bringing everyone to the end of the kitchen, more storage. We have your Wolf coffee machine and microwave down below, and then your heating rack. And this tops it off for this whole wing over here. And like I said at the beginning, this will wrap us back to the main hallway we were just at. And this is gonna include a couple of things. Your walk-in pantries to the right. As you can see, those automated lights turn on, and this gives you a ton of storage for your food and pantry needs. Off to my right, we're going to have your staircase that brings you upstairs. This is the other staircase that I told you in the beginning. So this is the second of two. And then there's a door that takes you to the 3-car garage of this property, which is great, nice and tucked away over there. And then if I bring everyone back through here, this is the powder room for this floor. Automated lights again. We have this bowl sink, which has a very heavy duty feel to it. Rocks down below. See, little features like that really go a long way because you don't have to add that, but them putting that there just really brings this area together more. We have pendant lightings, this huge mirror, and this is a very high-end finish on this wall here. If you feel it, it's nice and textured, almost 3D. And then over here is your toilet room, same stonework in this area as you'll see on the opposite side of the wall here. So if I bring everyone back over here, this may look a little familiar to the beginning of the tour. This takes you outside. You'll get a little sneak peek of this yard. And there's actually a basement to this property plus the floor above us. So I want to take everyone down there now to check out the theater and the next bedroom. So coming to this bottom floor, we have this very thick cinema-like carpet down below, and that's for a very special reason, because this whole floor is dedicated to the theater room of this property. We have this red velvet carpeting on the walls, and this just truly feels like a real movie theater with the lights. This is 3 elevation. You have strip lighting to give this more of that glow, and this huge projector wall on the back. Projectors up there. We have all of these amazing movie wallpapers all throughout, and there's a ton of sitting. We have 4 on the bottom row, 4 on the top, and if this couldn't get any better, you have a bar or concession stand at the top here. So stools if you want to sit here and relax. You have a mini fridge, tons of cabinet and counter space, and I could see this as a true concession area, whether it's a popcorn machine, you keep your snacks here, your favorite wine, your serving drinks. This is the perfect area to do that. Whether it's a family movie or if you have a fight night on or a football game, you can hang out here at the bar, make some drinks, and really enjoy yourself here. So this is a very well-crafted theater. A lot of the times they're not on this volume, but they really went above and beyond on this. And that's not even it, because there's another bedroom down here. So if you have someone staying over or you just want to have a bedroom connected to the theater, all the way at the end is another bedroom on this property. Vinyl planks down below. We have mirrors on all the walls here. And then over here is going to be your sink, your shower, and then we have your water closet over here. Now this is a very unique basement and bottom floor because it also has its own slider. And this slider is connected to a courtyard and a staircase that takes you up to the backyard. So I'm going to go ahead, use this now, where we'll check out the backyard, and then we'll finish on the top floor. So bringing everyone to the backyard now. This isn't like a backyard that we've seen before here on the channel. This is very special. So this pool actually won a Aussie Craft Award, and that is going to be mainly because of all the water features and a lazy river, something we haven't seen before. So let's come over here first and just talk about this area. So this is a little bit more shallow, but this is very grand coming into this backyard. So if you're entertaining and you come out this door, you're going to see this huge fountain and then all these little ones going all the way to the end here. This is truly a masterpiece of a pool design. Now this stretches all the way till it actually opens up to the pool. We have beachfront access, same with over there, and this pool is just, I'm lost for words for it. So you have a bridge that goes over and splits it up, and then that water fountain on the back is going to go into the lazy river, which we'll get to in just a second here. I'll be playing some B-roll. And then there's a cave that you could hang out in and have a good time under that waterfall. This is really a tranquil experience. So if we go to this side of the yard first, we have tons of trees. This is so private when it comes to your backyard. I mean, you really can't see out of this place, which I love. We have a mini gazebo here, and then these stairs go down into a water level lounging area covered above, and this is where your hot tub is going to be. So I liked how this is, they really thought about designing this, because this doesn't only go water level with the pool, it also goes water level with the hot tub. And with this hot tub, you're nice and connected to this cabana area. So if I bring everyone through here, this is the outdoor kitchen. Coming in, you have a beer tap, one of the first that we have seen on the channel. A sink here. We have a cleaning station, a Viking fridge, and then your Viking stainless steel grill, and this is your dehydrator on this area as well. I love how this is all covered. You have the built-in recessed lighting, and coming to the other side here, you have lounging, these stone pillars, and this massive fire pit to top it all off. And we actually haven't seen a cabana like this before, but to have this fire pit right in the middle here, then you have the ventilation above, so you can't really have a fire pit without proper ventilation, and this executes that perfectly. So you can still be in a covered area, enjoy yourselves, and you are nice and safe with this ventilation. Now on the back wall here, this is your outdoor bathroom. So to my right is your toilet room, urinal, sink. We have a water fountain here. You know the backyard is very high end when you have your own water fountain out here. And then a shower back here. So when you're having a good pool day here in the summer, you don't need to track all the way through the house. You could have everything nice and situated back here. But let's talk about this really quick, because we have this bridge that takes you over to the other side of the yard, and also a very nice touch to have. This also takes you up to the top of the cabana. But let's talk about this lazy river. It might get a little noisy because we're by this water fountain, but this is a true lazy river. You can see these jets pushing the water all the way through. We have grass in the middle and these 3 palm trees, and there's actually another little bridge on that side that brings you in there that we'll see in just a second. But I want to bring everyone through here because we have some lounging, and we're going to get really close to this water fountain here and what's down below. So if I come straight over here, this waterfall starts all the way up there and flows all the way down to 2 streams. And I'm standing right by this lazy river. And as you can see down there, you have a whole grove. So they're sitting, you can sit under this waterfall. And when you're ready, you could go ahead and take a lap on the lazy river. So I'm gonna meet you guys on the other side of this backyard now and show you the rest. I want to take a quick interruption in this video to say, if you're looking to buy, sell, or relocate here in Las Vegas, I'm your guy. I'm going to pop my email up right here on the screen. Shoot me an email and I'll see if I can help you best. Now, I'm going to enjoy this lazy river, enjoy the rest of this tour. So coming back to this bridge, these stairs take you up to that overlook on top of your cabana. I love this because it accommodates a second level of lounging, perfect for more seating, and it overlooks this beautiful backyard oasis as well. Let's come over to this bridge now, because coming up to the top, you'll see your pool on this side, you'll see your lazy river on this side, and you can see the back cabana area from here as well. But there is so much more to cover on this backyard, so let's come across here to some more lounging, beautiful trees all throughout, and we'll see the other entrance to this cove and the lazy river. And I want to take you guys on this staircase again as well, just because this is such a cool experience. Out of all the homes that we've toured on the channel, no matter how big they are or how big the backyard is, there hasn't been a unique feature like this. So you have another entrance here, and then if we come up this side, you can see this water fountain again and another beautiful view of this lazy river. And then you could actually come down here as well And now we are in the peninsula of the lazy river, which is such a great touch, how they connected everything instead of just making it a lazy river. They actually made more utility on this. There's another staircase over here as well. I won't go up there because it's a little bit of a climb, but if you go all the way up this staircase here, you'll actually be greeted to the top of that waterfall, which is another great design that they did when building this backyard. Now that isn't it on this backyard yet, because if I bring everyone through here now, we're gonna go ahead, and this is the side yard to the living room. So if I open this gate, we are here on the side area with real grass, covered area with a lot of fans, and there's more fountains over here too. So off to the right, you have another 2 elevation water fountain that goes all the way down, and you have beautiful trees all throughout here. To the left again, this is where we were in the beginning with the living room and kitchen area. You have heaters out here, it's nice and covered, and these fans to stay cool in the hot summers here in Vegas. Now, all the way at the end of this side yard, we're back at the beginning of the video where we saw the front gate that took you to the RV parking, the garage, and this is just another one of those things where if you're having guests over, you can open this gate, have them come in, and this is your little roundabout, personal valet almost, and just gives you more room to park. So there's no street parking. You don't need to look for a space to be. You have tons of area here between this and your motor court. Now on that back too, there's another stone staircase that will take you to the top of this stone structure that overlooks this yard and water features. Now we have pavers down below again. This is your garage on this side. Your RV garage area to the right here that's actually set up as a basketball court. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now, and then we have a cool watchtower above. So through those RV doors are actually this basketball court. This is half a court. You have the hoop on the back, lighting above, and this is such a cool thing to have on the property, especially with all this space out there. If you open up these doors, this is great for entertainment. If you have kids, it also looks like they have a disco ball above and some projectors. So if you want to go ahead and make this a dance floor too, if you're having a party and entertaining, you could definitely do so on this area. So very cool to have on your home, very convenient. And if we come back out here, this actually brings you to the staircase that takes you to this watchtower, which is also one of a kind. Now I took you guys through this route on this property tour because this side actually takes you to the top floor and the primary suite and remaining bedrooms of the property. But over here, we have another staircase. And at first, I didn't know what this was till I got here. But if we come all the way up, you can use this as, I like to call it a watchtower, more lounging, entertainment. It overlooks your front yard, half of your backyard, and the area down below. And this is overall so cool to have. You could see the Las Vegas Strip from here, some of the casinos, and at night you're going to get a beautiful glow of the sunset with those city views. And there's so much utility you could do here, whether you want it to just be a hangout spot, more lounging, or something just to show off to your guests, because not a lot of houses in this neighborhood are going to have something like this. So I just want to point that out. Now, coming back down, we are back at this little skywalk here that will take you to another door of this property that brings you back to the interior of the home. Now walking across here, you're gonna see your roundabout, your trees, and then your courtyard and that motorized gate that we saw in the beginning of the video. But if I bring everyone through here, through this door, this could also act as a little patio balcony for this bedroom. But we're actually in the primary suite's bathroom now. Typically on these tours, I would take you in the bedroom first and come in through here, but this is such a unique way to get into your bedroom, I thought, why not? So let's talk about this bathroom. We have this beautiful staple piece freestanding tub in the middle, gray tones, you have the hose attachment, it's on this wooden platform, and then you have these rocks to outline it. I love that touch, makes it very modern. This shower has 2 doors to enter. So through here, you're gonna have dual faucets above, the rain head above, and you have the dual vanities here for each person staying in this area. So you get your own space here because that one's nice and private, this one's nice and private. pendant lighting, and then this very unique sink design with storage down below. And then this side also has the makeup area. I'm going to assume this would be her side because of the makeup vanity and the bigger closet we're going to see right here. So let's go through here. Automated lighting again, huge island in the middle, and there is endless space from floor to ceiling. You have these hangers that you'll actually pull and bring down to grab certain items, and then this glass enclosure that would be perfect for your favorite outfit, tuxedo, or dress. Now that's not it on this closet, because through here is a little hidden area. So this will slide open, and then through here is more storage. You could use this as a panic room, more area to put things in, or this is kind of set up as a desk with a safe. So there's a lot of different utility you could put on this closet. Tons of room all throughout here. So let's go back to the other side of this freestanding tub. You have another little shelf space here, and the closet for probably him, because it is a lot smaller, but still a ton of room here. You have the same design, just on a little bit smaller of a scale, but tons of room for your shoes, clothes, and those same hangers to pull down those extra items. This is overall one of my favorite bathrooms. You have the skylight above too, bringing in more of that natural light, which is a big thing to have on these bathrooms. Now coming into the main bedroom, we have two water closets, one to my right, one to my left, and that brings us into this grand area. We have your bed right here, and this bed piece and this woodwork that acts as an accent piece that also goes on the ceiling. Your two lights to the left and right, some more storage on this wall, and this TV is the same design that we saw in the living room downstairs, where with a push of a button, this TV will go back into this enclosure, or if you want it to come up, it will go ahead and look like this. This is overall a great area, barn door, and then this takes you back to the hallway. But there's another balcony up here, and this is more private to the primary suite. So if we come out here, we have shaded space, and if I bring everyone to this side of the balcony, this will overlook your side yard, so you get a beautiful view of the pond down below, this 2 elevation fountain, and your trees. Now coming over here, you're gonna have another bar, fireplace, TV, and you even have your own grill up here. Something that I have not seen before on a property or a balcony is having a second level outdoor kitchen. You have the fridge, sink, your grill, and to top it all off, you have another staircase that brings you back to the pool where we just were, but through this door is a casita. So this is the private guest quarters. You have your closet over to the left, huge room, lots of windows. You even have your own balcony over here too. So the variety of balconies in this home is great, especially on a guest quarters like this. And to also have a full bathroom, vanity, bathtub, and your walk-in shower. This is really great if you have an in-laws over, guests. This is the perfect place to put them. Now you may think this is the end of the balcony, but it's not, because all the way over here, it extends down. So if you want to put more lounging chairs to overlook this backyard, you could definitely do so. But this is overall another one-of-a-kind feature this property has. I think this is probably my favorite home that we've toured so far. I mean, we've seen pretty cool ones like the basketball court that Kobe Bryant played on, a lot of other very high-end ones, but with the amount of amenities this one has, it's really hard to beat. So coming down this hallway, you have more doors that will take you to that balcony we were just at. And now, if you remember, this is the staircase that we saw in the beginning of the video off to the left. Carpet on these stairs, and this brings us to the remainder of the spare bedrooms. I love this staircase because of this wall here. This is just a nice, simple way to decorate this wall, but also bring it to life, and then another skylight above, bringing in that natural light to the staircase and that back wall. I'll point out this laundry room first. Very oversized, tons of storage, and then more artwork on this back wall. But let's go into the spare bedrooms now. These are en suites, so I'll go into this one first. This one is currently empty, so it's up to your imagination to go ahead and design this room, but you have the closet here, and then you have the full bathroom over there, which is great to have en suites on all the bedrooms. Now the last one is up here, the final room. This one has a bed in it, a little bit of a desk area. Also has a full bathroom, vanity. You have a little bit of a desk area here, and then a closet with all the built-ins. So all of these spare bedrooms are fully equipped, very high-end, very luxurious, and that wraps it up for the whole top floor here. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today's property tour. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Comment your favorite feature, leave a like, subscribe. I'm posting every Thursday at 4 o'clock, and you'll see beautiful properties like this. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next property tour.